girl waves to officer every day. The day she doesn't, his gut tells him to investigate her house. Some kids are lucky and don't even know it, in a stable good home with loving parents. Unfortunately, that's not the case here. Klynn Scales grew up in a house surrounded by drugs, neglect, and violence. Just down the road from their house was a shop, the 7-Eleven. She went there with her two brothers to steal food. It was their last resort. Anywhere they could get some food they did. There was a particular police officer that would pass by their house each day, and Klynn would wave to him, every day. She was 9 after all. Klynn said. He was the one adult I could trust as a kid. She didn't know the officer's name, but he had said once that he was there for them if they needed it, and that he would protect both of them. Klynn used that memory to help her through things from day to day, the good and especially the bad. She said. Those words would come to me during the worst times of my childhood life. The police officer was true to his word, he really meant what he said. One day he passed the house and very unusually he didn't see Klynn waiting there to wave to him. His gut told him that something was not right straight away. He went straight to the house to investigate his instinctive feeling. He found her there at the house. She was really sick. She had collapsed and wasn't able to breathe properly. He picked her up and took her straight to the hospital. She was treated for malnutrition. It saved her life. She later wrote on Facebook, "You saved my life, literally." What she remembers about that day is very blurry, but she remembers seeing a halo of light around the officer as he stood over her that day. She said, "Jeff Colvin is not just a hero to me, but my guardian angel also. He was there when I had no one." The two are friends but lost contact when Klynn moved to Texas, from Kansas City, Missouri. A full 20 years later Klynn wrote about her story. A woman with the Kansas City Police Department saw her story and searched for the officer. Decades later Sergeant Jeff Colvin got an email, it seemed very mysterious, about a little girl. He was really taken back with shock, he said. Most times we go through our career without realizing if we truly helped anybody out. Colvin remembered Klynn and her family and they got to reunite with each other. Klynn said, "I just never thought this would ever happen, to find my hero. I am so happy that I was able to thank you in person. I hope one day I can become someone's hero, or make a positive impact like you did mine."